Rage 2 was one of the most anticipated upcoming games in 2019. The first Rage came out in 2010, and even though it was a fun game, story and gameplay wise, it became repetitive and the game was really short. You could finish it in like 11 hours. Well, Rage 2 is even shorter, I guess? But ID Software wanted something new for the game. They wanted to work on everything Rage 1 lacked and make it more interesting for the sequel. That's why they teamed up with Avalanche Studios to give us that open world sandbox experience. Rage 2 has a semi-big open world that you can freely explore from the first moment you get into the game, doing a lot of side activities like attacking bandit camps, destroying sentries, racing against other NPCs for parts and vehicles, and so much more. Now you're probably wondering why mixed reviews, what is going on? Isn't this game like amazing with cool weapons that shoot enemies in Doom style? Yes. Gunplay and shooting enemies is extremely satisfying. It's as good as it can get. You are fast, agile, weapons feel good, you can actually feel the impact of bullets hitting their targets, and since your ranger suit has powers, you can use them to also go through enemies and have fun doing it. When it comes to difficulty, it's okay. The game is not that challenging, especially if you play FPS a lot. You will always have the upper hand in combat, even against bosses. So on the shooting side, even if you forget, the difficulty can sometimes be too easy, and like the game kinda switches difficulty sometimes. For some people it's a bug, hopefully it's resolved soon, but besides that, the game on that side is brilliant. Now, it doesn't have that many weapons so far. I think the game has 8 weapons, 9 if you count BFG 9000 from Limited and Collector's Edition. That gun from Doom is going to cost you a bit more to get. You can upgrade every one of those weapons and equip it with fast reload, more damage mods, and so on. For that, you collect resources by doing activities on the map and finishing quests. Also, ammo is all over the map, so if there is one thing you are not going to lack, it's ammo. Now, when it comes to story and characters, it's not bad, but it's also nothing special that will make you fall off your chair. It's actually a really generic revenge story. You also learn about your enemies straight away, that your main baddie is General Cross and his authority forces. You, as the last ranger, imagine them like a group of lawkeepers in the wasteland, and you are the only one alive. Well, you are going to use your ranger suits and your ranger abilities to fight the authority, fight the bandits, and basically kill everyone on the map. At the beginning, you choose male or female character, and you do have a voice, but you are also just a generic protagonist in my opinion. Throughout these 15 hours that I'm playing the game, I didn't really notice anything special about him, nor I was listening to the guy when he was talking. Next up is driving. Is it good? Not really. It's okay. It takes a while to get used to it, and you will get into situations where sometimes your car will be stiff and hard to steer, and sometimes the car will start flying all over the road for some reason. It's not that bad, but it's also not fun to the point where you're going to say, oh, I want to race some more. You will race, but you will quickly say, I had enough, let's go shoot something. Also, that stupid auto aim when you shoot from the vehicle is really annoying. And the world does have different areas where you can fight in. Obviously, every area has tougher opponents. It goes from level 1 on to level 10. So for example, level 10 enemy base is filled with authority forces that have armor on themselves and actually deal more damage, while level 2 bandit camp is filled with enemies with no armor and low-end weapon. So it's like a level 1 crook and level 100 boss, mafia boss. And that is Rage 2 in a nutshell, going from one place to another in an open world to shoot enemies with amazing mechanics. You won't care that much about the story and the characters, but you will have fun. For some, this can become repetitive, although that gunplay makes it okay and you can do some crazy stuff, so at least that is where they succeeded. And that's why the game, even though it's not too long, it's not going to become that repetitive because shooting is fun. And this game is advertised as an open world FPS. It's not an adventure game, it's not an RPG, it's a shooter game that does only that and does it good. Don't expect any stealth strategies, just expect to kill enemies as cool as you can. And this is what I actually like in this game. Shooting and the grind. I don't know, there's something with me and the grind. I love it. I love going to every other base and doing the exact same thing, but every time I want to do things better. I want to shoot enemies faster, I want to do some crazy kills, and that's why every new encounter with enemies Even though it's pretty much the same thing, you are retaking the base, it's fun, at least for me. So if you're not 100% certain that you want to buy this when it's 60 bucks, wait for the sale. If you want to go through the map and shoot and you like Doom, you will like this. If you want a grand story with twists and turns and side quests that have meaning and substance, you might want to skip this. But Rage is not that. Rage is about shooting and driving. Driving needs work, shooting is perfect. Also, the game does have glitches and bugs, mostly with audio. Sometimes, like mid cutscene, the audio is just going to go away. And sometimes your character will get stuck or fly across the map for no apparent reason. That actually happened to me once. Besides that, I didn't have that many problems to the point where I said screw this game or Alt F4 because I was agitated. No. These bugs happen from time to time, but they are nothing too crazy. The game is stable. The FPS is good. The game actually runs well on my i7-7700 processor and Nvidia 1070 GPU. All of the footage is in max settings, graphics are decent in my opinion, I like the style, so for me on that end it's cool because I'm one of those people that actually chooses gameplay over graphics, even though some people are indeed disappointed with the graphics a bit. Facial animations need more work in my opinion, they are really not up to standard. Some things are boring though. Fighting a stationary sentry, for example, is dull, and just a simple shoot, hide until the sequence of attacks pass, then peek and shoot, and do that again until it's destroyed. It's what you do, and it can become really boring. So sentries are not particularly fun, but they are side activities, so you go if you want to. Rage 2, at least for me, it's fun. I like these sort of games. I didn't expect much from the story, I want to shoot stuff. And so far I have about 15 hours into the game. I finished a lot, so it's probably going to take around 10 to 15 more hours to do everything else the game has to offer. If you are into this stuff, I recommend it right now. If you want something different, I recommend Mad Max or Borderlands series. But if you want to play this but don't want to pay the full price, then wait for the sale. I actually recommended that if you are short with cash or want to invest in more games, you know, wait for it, wait for the sale. Go play Doom, you will be fine. But hey, that is my review of Rage 2. If you want more Rage videos, just tell me down below and don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button for more. Also visit me up on Twitter and join my amazing Discord community if you want to talk more about the game. This is LastKnownMeal signing out, and as always, stay classy everyone. Bye bye.